Student, today in a computer studies we are going to start our first chapter, that is Introduction to Computer and its hardware components. A computer is a programmable machine. The two principal characteristics of computer are it responds to a specific set of instruction in a well-defined manner. It can execute a pre-recorded list of instructions. A computer is capable of performing computations at an extraordinary speed. Its processing power is often compared to that of a human brain. Central Processing Unit. Central Processing Unit has two parts: control unit and arithmetic logical unit. Control unit. The control unit tells the computer system how to carry out a program's instructions. It directs the signals between the memory and the ALU. It also directs this control signals between the CPU and input-output devices. Now, arithmetic logical unit or arithmetic logic unit. The arithmetic logic unit, usually called the ALU, performs two types of operation: arithmetic and logical. Arithmetic operations are the mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Logical operators are logical operators consist of comparisons. Means when we want to compare two things, like when we use like greater than, less than, equal to, this all are the logical or comparison operators. Now, internal memory. Internal memory is also known as a primary storage or main memory. See, this is a main working graph of internal memory, how computer system work or how CPU work. Let's see. This CPU, control unit, arithmetical logical unit, registers, internal memory, then secondary storage devices, then whatever input come, it's convert in a output. Now we'll see it one by one. Registers. Computers also have a several additional storage location called registers. Registers are spatial area that hold data and instruction temporarily during processing. They are part of the control unit and ALU rather than the memory. Now, what is memory address? To locate the data or instruction in the main memory, the computer stores them in locations known as addresses. A unique number designates each address. Now, internal hardware. The hardware components that are installed inside the CPU are called internal hardware. Example: CPU, RAM, ROM, disk drive, motherboard, network card, sound card, video card, etc. So let's see one by one all this internal hardware, how it's look, and what is actually task of it. Motherboard. A motherboard is the main circuit board of a computer that holds the most essential components of the computer system. The base of a motherboard consists of a rich plastic sheet. The board is the mother of all components, which acts as a single platform to connect all the parts of computer together and allow them to communicate with each other. So it is a main part of CPU, or it is a heart of CPU, you can say, motherboard. The components mainly attached to the motherboard are the processor or chip, BIOS, memory chips, external storage controllers for a video display and sound, expansion slot for connecting additional circuit or board. PCI. It is a very important hardware component. It is known as a peripheral component interconnect. PCI serves as a connection between a motherboard and any externally connected hardware. Sound card. A sound card is a hardware component that is fixed either in the expansion slot or on the motherboard. It controls the input and output of the sound signals. That is, it reviews and sends audio signals to and from the computer. Similarly, a video card. The video card is an expansion card that is used to generate the video output to a display screen, such as a monitor, TV or projector. It is also known as a graphic card. Okay. CPU. CPU is the main unit of computer. It is alternatively referred to as a microprocessor. It controls all the instruction it receives from a hardware, internal and external device, and software running on the computer. It is a small piece of silicon chip placed into the CPU socket on the motherboard. Okay, so it is what? It is a main processor which is available on motherboard. Okay, like in this image, this is a Core i9 processor. Now RAM. What is RAM? RAM is random access memory. Is a type of memory that is available for an operating system, applications, program and data in a process to use when computer is on. It can be accessed randomly at any time. RAM is of two types, static RAM and dynamic RAM. It is volatile memory which gets cleared as soon as computer is switched off. Example, RAM is like blackboard that is constantly overwritten with a new data. Means RAM is a volatile memory. It is also known as a volatile memory. What is the main use of RAM is to increase the power of your computer. For example, nowadays we are accessing this like a good size of RAM in our mobile phone. Why we are doing this? Because it improves the speed of our mobile. Similarly, in a computer also it performs same way, like it increase the speed of your computer. It also help us. It also help to store a data for a temporarily, which help to perform a work faster. Okay. Next, ROM, read only memory, is a type of memory from which we can only read information but cannot write on it. Data stored in a ROM can neither be modified nor be erased. A ROM stored the instruction required to start a computer. Example, ROM is like a page on which when written by pen, the content cannot be changed. So it is a permanent memory, you can say. Once whatever we stored here or write here, it will not be erased. Okay, so it is opposite of RAM. It's look like this in this picture. See here. This is what, student? This is a disk drive. Okay, means a CD drive or DVD drive. A disk drive is a hardware component in a computer that enables user to read, write, delete and modify data on a storage disk. It is either a built-in or external component of a disk that manages the input-output operations of a disk. Disk drives are several types such as a hard disk, hard drive, CD drive, etc. The most commonly used disk drive is the hard disk drive. Heatsink. A heatsink is fitted on the microprocessor chip, which is designed to disperse the heat generated by the CPU. It is made up of metal such as a copper or aluminium alloy and normally uses a fan to keep the processor cool. So it is very useful component and very important component of the motherboard. It help to reduce the heat of our motherboard or generated by the computer. It so it will not let affected to the processor. Okay, सो नॉर्मली हम ये देखते हैं प्रोसेसर के ऊपर ये सिंक फैन लगा होता है जो मदरबोर्ड के ऊपर फिट होता है. ओके. Next, some important ports. A computer ports is a slot on the motherboard that acts as a point of connection between a computer and external device. Cables of an external device like a keyboard, mouse, printer, monitor, etc. are plugged into these ports to attach them to a computer. The placement of these ports may vary from computer to computer. Some of these ports are colored created that makes it easy to identify a specific device to be plugged in them. Like universal serial bus, it is known as a USB. Nowadays we all are familiar with this. We are using like a USB cable mostly. USB port is used to transfer data and can also act as a power supply for devices connected to it. Okay, this is a sample of image of USB cable and its port. Video graphical array, it is known as a VGA cable. This blue color image cable is known as a VGA cable. It transmits data on bit at a time over a single wire. With the increase in use digital video, VGA ports are gradually being replaced by HDMI and display ports. The next one of this image, black color, this is known as a HDMI cable. It is known as a high definition multimedia interface, HDMI. So nowadays in a new laptop, HDMI cable is available. In TV also they are giving HDMI cable instead of giving this VGA. HDMI, it is a digital connector that can carry high definition video and audio. It also can send audio to a different formats. This is Ethernet port or LAN cable port. When this port is known as a RJ45. An Ethernet RJ45 connector looks like a telephone line RJ2 connector. मीन्स जो हमारे घर पे पहले टेलीफोन आते थे BSNL के, उसमें भी ऐसे पोर्ट लगे रहते थे जो हम पीछे से वो वायर प्लग इन और प्लग आउट करते थे. तो वैसा ये VGA, ये इथरनेट पोर्ट होता है जिससे हम इंटरनेट एक्सेस करते हैं. इन लैन केबल के आगे ये पोर्ट लगा होता है जो हमारे CPU में हम फिट करते हैं. Now another some few important ports like mic port, line out and line in. Mic port, it help plug in the microphone into the computer. Okay. Next, line out, it allows external speaker, headphones or other output devices to be connected to the computer. And line in, it enables user to connect the external audio device to the computer. So these three color ports are generally available in the CPU. Okay, so we are using this. So this is the end of this chapter. Thank you, student.